cestom, morem ili optikom. EU spaja Hrvatsku s Europom i Europu s Hrvatskom.
Following clear gender equality policies, trying to change culture, trying to change our mindset. This is very important, and we really need to do it, as we are doing also this week at the European Parliament with the Gender Equality Week. That is not only promoting gender equality policies and regulation, but also bringing equality to all policies. Because we really need also to change how power is designed, how authority is designed, because it is designed in what we call an androcentric way. So identify male experience and male opportunities with universal. And we are 10 more million women in Europe. So the male experience is not universal. It is just male experience. It is just male opportunities. So we really need to change how we look, we think about power, how we think about authority, and also to change everything everywhere. And for that we really need this gender mainstreaming in order to bring equality to all policies and all the policy cycle. And like this we will be able probably also to change the mindset of people in Europe. So in a way we had advanced quite a lot. In previous term we did enormous advances on our policies, on our directive, but also in a gender action plan within Parliament. For instance, now we need to have a parity boards in each one of the commissions. There are more awareness within Parliament, which is important, and we are trying also to bring this equality to other committees. That on the positive side, but we have a negative side as well, because in the previous term we reached 40% of the European Parliament elected members were women. Almost double when the elections, direct elections, started in '79, but now in this term, for the first time, this percentage went down to 38.5%, which is, you can say, but it's not a huge change, but it is a tendency that we hope it will stop. And this is because there is a gender backlash, and we have to admit it, and we have to fight it, and we have really to tell people that gender equality is about democracy. We cannot call ourselves a real democracy without gender equality, but gender equality is about fairness, of course, but it is also about competitiveness. We are now developing a program called Choose Europe in order to have scientists and good talents all over the world to choose Europe, to come here and to be more competitive, to attract talent. But we have a lot of untapped talent because we have more women with university degrees than men in Europe. Almost 60% of people with university degrees are women, and still we have not the same opportunities, not in the labor market, not in politics, not in media, not in creative industry, not in culture creation. And we really need to challenge that, because like this we will be able to solve our common challenges that are great with the best possible talent and energy. So we passed on the previous term a very important piece of legislation that is the Pay Transparency Directive. This is also about having awareness because some people don't know. I mean, we know about the gender pay gap in general as an average, but we don't know if you don't know if someone that is doing the same job that you are doing is getting more money than you. So we can now know with this Pay Transparency Directive, now we will come into force, so that now it's too early, it's just started, so it is too early to see the result, but I think will be a good result. But that probably will not solve the problem, because the problem is also linked, that will help, but it will not solve the whole problem, because the problem is also linked to gender stereotypes, to gender segregation in labor market, and horizontal segregation, vertical segregation, and more women leaving the labor market, or just taking not what the Nobel Prize Claudia Goldin called call greedy jobs because of care responsibilities are still mainly our responsibility of women in whole Europe. It is the Times statistics showing that very clearly. So we need also to go for that and to advance to our society with 2 carers and 2 earners. And in that respect, for instance, the what some countries, my own country, have established is Spain, is equal maternity and paternity leave. That it is not transferable and it is fully paid. That is encouraging also men to take care of their children, which is the way we really need this balance in the unpaid work in the family, that we can also have the balance in the labor market. And in this term, we are right now working on an initiative report, a no legislative initiative report within the Fund Committee on pay gap and pension gap. Because probably we need also to tackle specific changes on pension system if we really want to close that gap, that it is even bigger during pension years and time, because we earn less, we do for less time, so at the end pension gap even goes to 40%. And that explains why the face of a poor person in Europe is an older woman living on her own.